Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Lily Myers.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead.
We have a special report on the UCO football stadium.
Yes, that's right. UCentral's Brady Gray has an update for us. Brady?
The University of Central Oklahoma has ushered in a new era for Bronco athletics. It was announced that the UCO football facility will be renamed the Chad Richardson Stadium. The university has also unveiled extensive stadium improvements funded by Richardson. Chad Richardson, the founder and CEO of Paycom, is a graduate of UCO. He announced an additional $10 million will be gifted for stadium improvements, bringing his total investment in UCO to $25 million. I'll have more on this story during my sports update.
And speaking of football, we are now halfway through homecoming week. The festivities are back this year, but there are some changes compared to years prior. UCentral's Shannon Chua has the story.
With fall break over, the campus is now ready for homecoming, all dressed up in the colors of bronze and blue.
So Wonders of Central is our theme for homecoming this year, and so the homecoming activities board, we chose 7 of them, and every single spirit event correlates with a wonder. So on Monday we had Old North and Bronco Lake. Tuesday we had the clock tower and the bell. Wednesday we have the Nye. Thursday is Murdaugh. Friday is the FSI.
But what can students do and expect in the days coming up to the homecoming football game this Saturday?
So on Monday we had a rock wall come out to represent Old North, and then on Tuesday we made friendship bracelets and we gave out free cookies. On Wednesday from 7 to 9 in the Nye, you should expect a mechanical bull, free ice cream, other inflatables, and we're also having in the next couple days some free coffee, live music. Food trucks are coming to campus on Friday. And then we're also having, like I said, competition events.
With the pandemic still going on, what is student engagement doing to make homecoming safer and cleaner for our students?
So the Student Engagement Center still encourages social distancing and wearing a mask. However, because the university can't require them, we are still going forward with phase 1, so having events as normal. However, we still encourage them, but we can't require them.
From Edmond, Oklahoma, I'm Shannon Chua, UCentral News.
You can continue to enjoy this week's activities by looking at the homecoming calendar.
And we have a breaking update on the Brian Laundrie search. Laundrie, the fiance of Gabby Petito, went missing after Petito's disappearance went viral across social media. Her body has been found and her death was ruled a homicide. This morning, Laundrie's parents met with law enforcement to search for their son, and they found several belongings of his and unidentified human remains at Carlton Reserve, which he frequently visited. It has been confirmed that they found his backpack and notebook that's been submerged in water. An FBI evidence response is currently processing the scene and the site is closed to the public. We will keep you updated with any new information.
The Freedom to Vote Act was voted on by the Senate today. The GOP has blocked this bill. The bill was highly debated on the Senate floor after Democrats urged this bill as a necessity. If it had passed, the bill would have made it easier to vote, made Election Day a holiday, and changed other aspects of voting.
Children ages 5 to 11 can soon get their COVID vaccine. The White House says it is planning for the authorization of the Pfizer shot for children in a matter of weeks. Formal approval is expected on either November 2nd or 3rd after a CDC advisory panel. We will keep you updated as this story develops.
Right now on campus, UCO says it has 24 active cases and just over 1,100 recoveries. The university has seen over 1,100 cases since August last year.
And as for Oklahoma COVID numbers, the State Department of Health is reporting 896 new cases across the state today. This brings the total number of active cases to over 7,000. Almost 600 Oklahomans are hospitalized with the virus. 198 are in the ICU. and it's been really nice outside today. It started a little bit cloudy this morning, but it's finally started to clear up. It's sunny outside.
I know, I was kind of hoping the clouds would stick around, but let's check with Patrick to see what he has to say about the weather. Patrick?
Thanks, Tyler and Lillian. That's right. It is a great day here in Edmond, Oklahoma today. You got 74 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Winds out of the northwest at about 9 miles per hour. Humidity is hovering at around 40%. And the heat index is what it says it is outside. So heat index is at about 74 degrees. Weather headlines for today headed into the weekend. Cool today and tomorrow. You got a chance of overnight showers tomorrow night into early Friday morning. And 80s are going to be the high for this weekend. We'll cover more of that in my 7-day forecast coming up. For now, back to the desk.
Parkland shooter Nicholas Cruz pleaded guilty today to murdering 17 people at the school shooting in 2018. A jury is now left to decide whether he will be executed for one of the nation's deadliest shootings. The guilty pleas will set the stage for a penalty trial in which 12 jurors will determine a sentence of life in prison without parole or a death sentence. Jury selection is set to begin January 4th.
UCentral received a bilingual education project grant. This new program called Nexus will improve educational services for English learners and provide funding for their needs. This grant was given to promote bilingual education in OKC schools. It also helps teachers complete coursework in a matter of education for bilingual teaching.
Oklahoma City officials have finished their assessments of the debris left from the storms that hit the metro area last week. 2 separate special collections will occur today and Monday. The collections will be for tree and limb debris only. Customers in the 2 designated storm collection areas should set out their tree and limb debris as soon as possible. Be sure to cut all trees and limbs into lengths of 10 feet or shorter. Keep storm debris separate from regular trash. Do not cover sidewalks or water meters, and keep all debris away from mailboxes, trees, and obstacles.
And moviegoers, listen up. UCentral's Trey Guzman has a fall preview of what he has to say for films.
Grab your popcorn and your favorite beverages, because with theaters across the country opening back up, now's the time to check out what is releasing near you. Showbiz Theater, located off of Market Street and Covell Road, is finally back to 100% capacity. The cool thing about Showbiz is not only does it show the most recent films out, but every month they also play a range of past movies that they call flashback cinema. And you can even play in the arcade to pass some time if you're waiting for your film to start. Some films that are already playing in theaters are Marvel's Shang-Chi, Sony's Venom Let There Be Carnage, and Daniel Craig's last outing as James Bond in No Time to Die. And the Sopranos prequel, The Many Saints of Newark, is also releasing as well. I spoke to a moviegoer at Showbiz, and she was really excited to watch the long-awaited prequel. What movie are you planning on seeing?
The Many Saints of Newark. Well, I'm excited about seeing it because I'm a huge Sopranos fan, so I'm excited about seeing how James Gandolfini's son does as being the young Tony in this movie, the prequel to the show. So pretty.
And that's just the tip of the ice as well. The newest Halloween sequel, Halloween Kills, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, is also a week away from releasing. And Denis Villeneuve's adaptation of Dune is expected for an October 21st release date. The most upcoming films that everyone is excited for is Marvel's Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Matrix Resurrections. Eternals is slated for a November 5th release date, and Spider-Man No Way Home is releasing in theaters December 17th. Matrix Resurrections is slated for December 22nd, releasing in theaters and on HBO Max. And Showbiz moviegoer had this to say on what film she is most excited for.
Let's see, the new Halloween movie's coming out just in time for Halloween, so gonna watch that. I want to see the new Spider-Man movie that's getting ready to come out.
During the pandemic, the movie industry was struggling, but now with all these films releasing, it's safe to say that movie theaters are in the right track to get back to normal. And where will you be watching these films? I know I will enjoy them at my local theater, Showbiz Cinema.
Thanks, Trey, and be sure to check out the releases coming to your local movie theater.
Little Event is a campus-wide service project put on by the Big Event team. It is a great opportunity for students to learn the importance of giving back to the Edmond and OKC communities that work with us out on campus. Annually, more than 700 students sign up to participate in providing assistance. Make sure to get your service hours and sign up by this Friday. And coming up, Patrick will tell us what to expect in weather.
Stay with us.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. We're going to toss things over with Patrick with the weather. Patrick, what do you have for us?
That's right, Oklahoma. It is a great day here in the state weather-wise. You got 69 degrees up there in the Panhandle, 71 here in Woodward. You got 74 degrees in the Oklahoma City Metro, 78 up here in Tulsa. So you're seeing a lot of, low 70s to upper 70s, and then you got 81 degrees down here in Idabel, so a cool day across the state. Tonight for the Edmond area, 48 degrees with mostly clear skies. North winds at about 4 miles per hour, and then you got the humidity hovering around 65%. No chance of rain tonight. The chances for overnight showers come tomorrow night. Tonight around the state, we're going to see a very cool night. You got 38 degrees up in Guyman, 48 in the Edmond, Oklahoma City metro area, 50 down in McAllister, 59 in Idabel. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at 75 degrees up in the Panhandle. You got 70 degrees up there in Ponca City, 68 for the high in Miami, Oklahoma. And then if you go all the way south, you got 80 degrees in Idabel. So on the eastern side of the state, quite a wide range of temperatures for the highs tomorrow. Daily forecast for tomorrow, 7 a.m., you're going to see 50 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Noon, you're going to see 65 degrees and partly cloudy skies. And then 7 p.m., you're going to see 66 degrees and partly cloudy skies. For the 7-day forecast, as I mentioned, 74 degrees is your high today, 48 is your low tonight. Overnight showers at about 20% for Thursday into Friday morning. 72 is your high tomorrow, 52 is your low tomorrow, 76 on Friday, 61 on Saturday. And then looking at the rest of the week, you see 80s for the weekend, 81 on Saturday, 82 on Sunday, 83 and 83 on Monday and Tuesday. Those are your 7-day forecast, but for right now, we're going to send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Patrick, for the weather update. And the future of VR may be coming to a platform you frequently use.
More on that and a documentary about the insurrection of the Capitol after this.
things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Tyler Whitehead, and here is your social media update. And first, we're going to our latest TikTok. Facebook is possibly changing its name. It has been reported that the media platform is planning to rebrand itself with a new name focused on the metaverse, which is defined as a combination of virtual and augmented reality technologies in a new online realm. Facebook has yet to comment on the rumor, but a user on Twitter compared it to the book Snow Crash, which describes a virtual world owned by corporations where users were treated as citizens in a dystopian corporate dictatorship. Then they asked if the author was right. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey quote tweeted in response saying, "Narrator, he was." It is rumored Facebook will unveil this new name next week. We will keep you updated with any new information. And today, HBO will unveil its latest documentary, 4 Hours at the Capitol. It shows an up-and-close personal look at the insurrection that took place on January 6th. The documentary features interviews with members of Congress, police, and protesters. The film features both personal testimonies as well as footage that hasn't been seen. You can watch the film tonight at 8 p.m. on HBO. And Netflix workers are planning a walkout because of the decision to air Dave Chappelle's special. It featured jokes aimed at transgender people, with some talking explicitly about the bodies of trans women. The company's co-CEO has responded saying that he had screwed up and should have communicated better with Netflix's staff. However, he still stands by the company's decision to air the special. And speaking of workers speaking out, Ruby Rose is speaking out across her Instagram stories of her time on the CW show Batwoman. She reveals the conditions she was placed under, including an incident where she broke her ribs on set and they forced her to return shortly after. She revealed many more incidents in her stories, claiming she has enough to release a whole documentary. Batwoman is still airing on the CW, but with the new actress playing the titular role. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. I hope you all have a great day. Lily, what do we have coming up?
Thanks, Tyler. After this, we are going to check with Brady for our sports update. Stay with us.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent.
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Brady Gray, and this is your sports update. As I reported earlier in the show, UCO's football stadium has a new name, and it'll have a new look in the near future. Wantland is now Chad Richardson Stadium, named for the former UCO graduate and founder of Paycom. Richardson announced he will gift UCO an additional $10 million for stadium improvements, making his total donation of $25 million the largest in UCO history. Planned improvements to the stadium include expanded seating, new landscaping on the south end zone, updated facilities, and new turf for the field. UCO hosted a private event last night revealing the new name and plans for expansion. Richardson will also be recognized at halftime of this Saturday's homecoming football game. Lady Bronco volleyball team played last night against Pittsburgh State. Central took down PSU in 4 sets, winning 3-1. Offensively, Courtney Lane led the way with 17 kills, and Mallory Hendricks logged a game-high 23 assists. On defense, UCO's Katie Lee continued her outstanding play this season with 28 digs. With the win, UCO goes into this Friday's match against Nebraska Kearney with a record of 15-5. The UCO men's golf team finished their fall season yesterday at Fort Hays State, and they ended the season on a high note. The young Broncos squad wrapped up this season with a third-place finish in team play at the Tiger Invitational, led by an amazing last round by junior Kyle Hickey. He shot .213 in the 3-round tournament to secure his first-place spot individually and his first career collegiate win. UCO goes into the offseason with their first top 3 finish of the season. The women's golf team also wrapped up their fall season yesterday at the Jekyll Island Intercollegiate. The Lady Broncos team took home 3rd place as well, led by Susan Olivares, who finished 3rd individually. She shot .145 herself, and the team shot a combined .607, a great way to go into the offseason. And today is day 2 of the start of the NBA season, and tonight is the first game for the Oklahoma City Thunder. OKC travels to Salt Lake City tonight to take on the Utah Jazz. Tip-off is scheduled for 8 p.m. and it will be broadcasted live on Bally Sports Oklahoma. That's all I have for sports today. For more news, scores, and updates on everything UCO athletics, be sure to visit our website at broncosports.com. Have a great day, Edmond. Back to Tyler and Lily at the desk.
Thanks, Brady. And after this, we will tell you about a UCO Halloween event for you to check out.
And we'll have one last look at weather.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
UCO's Sigma Gamma Rho sorority is holding their Fall Festival fundraiser on October 30th from 5 to 8 p.m. They will have food, music, prizes, and games for attendees. Remember to check out this fun Halloween event at the Nye University Ballroom. Well, the weather has been nice today on campus. It got sunnier after a very cloudy morning.
Yes, that's right. Let's have one last look at weather with Patrick.
That's right, Tyra Lillian. It is a great day with the great week of weather coming up. 74 degrees is your high today, 48 your low tonight. Got that 20% chance of overnight storms Thursday into Friday. 72 is your high on Thursday tomorrow. 52 is your low tomorrow night. 76 on Friday. 61 is your low on Friday night. And then for the game time on Saturday here in Edmond, you're looking at about 80 degrees at kickoff. 67 degrees is your low. 82 on Sunday. 59 is your low on Sunday. Then Monday and Tuesday, you see 83s as your high, 66 as your low. That's going to do it for weather. Let's toss it back to the desk.
Thanks, Patrick. And we do have some breaking news. The Moderna and Johnson & Johnson booster shots have been approved by the FDA. And they should be rolling out those vaccines within the next couple of weeks. So if you haven't gotten your booster shot, those will probably become readily available. I know there's about an 8-month period after your second COVID-19 shot where you have to wait for the booster shot. They've been kind of ruling them out for those that are higher at risk. And also about the Brian Laundrie case, those remains have still been identified. They did find belongings, a backpack and a notebook that were previously submerged in water. I've also heard that they're waiting for authorities to comment on the remains, and we'll probably hear comments from Laundrie's parents coming in for the next couple of days.
Yes, and also on the vaccine update, it did say that there is now a mix and match approach. So if you got one vaccine, you can get the other company's booster shot. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yes, that is very interesting. And I personally, I don't know if you guys got, but Moderna, I got Moderna. I'm not exactly sure what ones will be available on campus. I have a feeling we will probably offer booster shots now that it is approved, but we will keep you updated with that as soon as we get booster shot information in. But that's all we have for this edition of UCentral News.
Have a great night, Edmond.